New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
What's going on? This is Jay Ellis from Nick of Time Show here. Give you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And it's time to celebrate wins, damn it. The Magic game is long behind us, and the Knicks beat the 76ers 112-99. Gunshots is busting today, man. The gunshots are busting. Today is the day we've been waiting for. We saw Kemba. He almost cracked 20 points, but he gave us 19 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block, and 5 from 11 from 3. Come on. Let's go to 5 from 11 from 3. Over Fournier with 18 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Julius Randle with 16 points, 11 rebounds. Derrick Rose with 13 points. And the bench unit chipping in the big way, scoring 42 points with the bench. 30 of those points were in the first half, and the Knicks even had 19 points off of turnovers for this game. Man, we took it to them, man. We took it to them. Everything that we talked about in their game with the Orlando Magic, we did today. We did. We got better offensively. We got Kemba Walker involved. We played defense. We saw Mitch versus the washed up, tired Embid, and we put it all together. Yeah, he's washed up. He's washed. I'm sorry. Does he have knee cartilage? I don't think he do.
Bruh.
All right.
He washed up. Oh man.
We watched them. All right. We watched them, and we here to celebrate, and we here to overreact. All right. So let's get it. First and foremost, before we get into the details of the game, let me introduce my man from the YouTube channel across the street. It is the Raw Hebrew Remnant. What's going on?
What's up, Jay Ellis in rare form today with you and Ryan G in the building. Let's get it, baby.
Let's get it, baby, man. And of course, you already know what this is, man. It is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the stats and the facts.
Ryan G's in the building. Another Knicks win, 3-1. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna just start off by saying this. First of all, if you want to call in, you already know what to do. Hit that dial 319-527-6241. And we'll talk to a lot of Knicks to you. Please like and subscribe to the channel as well. But let's get into it. The Knicks beat the 76ers, and right away, this is like they matched up well against us defensively, man. You started to get worried a little bit because it looked like Julius Randle was pressing. Tobias Harris and Julius Randle, that matchup in general, it's a good matchup for Julius because they're kind of both the same type of player where they're kind of 3-4s hybrids. So he has the strength and the speed to keep up with Randle, which is why I think he had a little bit of problem scoring today. But it seems like, Randle trusted his teammates a little bit more today than he did with the Magic. What do you think about that viewpoint, Raw?
No, absolutely. That was one of the two keys. You did not see Julius forcing bad shots, taking shots with double teams on him. He was letting the game come to him, and he got his teammates involved 100% better than Sunday.
100%. Yeah, man. And they definitely responded. And I'll say this, too. It didn't start out like that to me. I felt like he was forcing it a little bit in the beginning, and it was a little bit of a back and forth, and the coach kind of was like, call timeout, talk to them, and then next thing you know, something important happened, man. The Kemba Walker show happened. The Kemba Walker show happened. The Kemba Walker show happened. Like the last game, you guys, I talked about how when we signed Kemba Walker for moments like this, when Julius Randle is bogged down, let somebody else make plays. And Kemba had the ball at the top of the key. He was dancing and prancing, got to the hole, found RJ Barrett for a few quick points. He had 5 assists on the night, Kemba. And I think that second quarter, he saved us too. He had like 4 or 5 threes in the second quarter, man. What did you see from Kemba today, Ryan?
Well, this is what we brought Kemba for, that offense. And in the previous game, he was never able to really find a rhythm and get his game off. But today, he definitely found his rhythm. And on a day where they would be the Philly defense was good in the first half. They were,
yeah.
Well, I should say the first quarter because the Knicks started to pull away a bit in the second quarter. But Philly was crowding Randle. Randle couldn't get anything off. They were crowding Fournier. Fournier couldn't get anything off. So I had to fall on Kemba to really carry the Knicks offense. And that's exactly what Kemba did. And Kemba showed why we brought him here. That offense, that 3-point shot, threat, that 3-point threat from deep. Like, that's why we got Kemba here, and the penetration and the kickouts too.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we were scouted really well. When they played Julius Randle really well on one-on-one with Tobias Harris. Then they doubled him at times. Also, that dribble handoff that we did all the time with Reggie Bullock, they scouted that dribble handoff with Evan Fournier, and they doubled every time they tried to do the dribble handoff and got the ball out of his hand. So it seemed like Evan Fournier was struggling a little bit at the beginning until other people started passing him the ball. So they really scouted us, and they were scouting those passes to the corner too. So it took the Knicks to adjust a little bit on the offensive end and pass the ball around, and they got it going, man. They finally got it going. It was the team effort. It was a team effort. Once the first half was over, it was like everybody kind of chipped in. Kemba had 10, but I feel like the ball was just nicely spread all around the court, evenly, man.
That's right.
Very evenly,
That's right.
man. But
That's right.
Let's talk about keys to the game, because what do you feel like are the keys to this game is, Raw? Because you talked about Julius Randle trusting his teammates.
Was going back to the initial original principles that they have laid out, which means defense, ball movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and included in the ball movement, as you alluded to, is Julius Randle not forcing bad shots.
Right.
Letting the game come to him, getting his teammates involved. And I saw from the first quarter he was doing that. So, I wasn't worried. Really, I was not worried at all when the Knicks were down. I think it was 3 or 5 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they were going – because they interviewed Doc Rivers at halftime. He's like, well, we're getting good shots. If we keep hitting these shots, they're going to fall. But I was like, nah, that's not really the case. We are getting good shots.
Yeah.
We're just not hitting them yet. But when we start hitting them, y'all in trouble. And then when they brought in the Mob Deep, it was over. That was it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And I think you agree with that, right, Ron? Because I saw you kind of tweet something similar during a game where you was like, I'm not worried even though we're down. You like the energy that you saw, right, Ryan?
Yeah, because, like Ross said, when the Knicks opened up this game, they played with good energy on defense. The rotations were on point. And on offense, was good ball movement. So even though the Knicks were down, it was like, that's only because at that point Sixers were playing a bit better. That was it. But the Knicks were playing good enough where if they kept that same energy throughout the whole game, they were going to eventually pull out the win.
That's right.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. And I see you, chat. The chat asks for more gunshots. KOT delivers gunshots for this win. We took them down. We said, listen, yo, we said in preseason, we said we not scared of the 76ers. They suspicious to me.
That's right.
They suspicious.
Right.
Ben Simmons don't know where he's coming or going. Embiid, I said last game, Embiid has knee troubles. Mitch Rob, hold on. Mitch Rob. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson, man. 5 fouls. 2 of them was bull.
Oh, yeah. At least two. At least two. And did not foul out. Did not foul out the game.
Out. But I heard the whispers. Everybody was talking. Oh, I'm worried. Mitch Robinson, he's gained some weight. We don't know if this is the right weight we should be doing. Maybe he should lose the weight. This is why big man Mitch Rob gained that weight. Did you see the way Mitch put Embiid in jail? Did you see Embiid next to Akon today?
Put him in jail. Had that boy stumbling over his size 15.
All
over the place.
Mitch was a CO today, man. He was like Rick Ross.
The stat sheet don't tell the story, man. The stat sheet don't tell the story. Mitch Rob was all up in here. Pay that man.
Pay that man. You know what I knew? That Mitch Rob got stronger. I knew he got stronger. But there was a play in the first quarter, right? When Embiid, he got like a little running start and ran into Mitch to try to move him off his spot. And then Mitch stood his ground and then Embiid bounced back a little bit. I was like, look at Mitch Rob standing his ground. Look at Mitch, the great Mitch wall of... Man, come on. Block party.
Now, 2 years ago, he did not Mitch into the third row. Right?
He would have knocked Mitch into the third row. Listen, do you know why we won this game, guys? We won this game because this team got better in different facets of the game. If this is the same Mitchell Robinson who was 40 pounds lighter last season, he would not be able to hold the line against Embiid because he was killing Mitch in the post. wearing him down last year. Now you see Embiid huffing and puffing, looking like he ate too many Krispy Kremes, right, Ryan? Because Ryan was like he ate too many Krispy Kremes on Twitter.
Ate too much Krispy Kremes. He ate too many Krispy Kremes this offseason. Embiid, you gotta get that weight off. B, gotta get that weight off. So you look kind of tired out there, man. You were huffing and puffing. Come on, Embiid.
He was
Come on.
Oh man, to the point when the coach had enough. The coach had enough in the fourth quarter. He was like, I've seen enough.
And they brought old Raggedy, no defense behind Drummond in there. He wasn't helping.
Oh, he wasn't enough. All of them caught it, man. All of them.
Felt the wrath, yo.
Oh my gosh, what a game. Props to Mitch Robinson. I'm gonna get more into Mitch Robinson in a second. But before we even get into Mitch Robinson, I gotta do something real quick first, guys. And that's pay these bills, all right? Let's pay these bills. Okay.
Right. Let's get the bills paid, baby.
Let's get these bills paid real quick. All right. Shout out to our guys at DraftKings. All right. Shout out to the guys at DraftKings. This is our sponsor for the KOT show. All the odds experts predict the Knicks will only be a 500 team. We just beat the 76ers, so I don't know what they talking. Prove them wrong and place your bets with DraftKings, an authorized betting partner of the NBA. New customers can buy just $5 on any NBA team to win their game, and if they do, you win $200 in free bets. DraftKings Sportsbook customers can also get skin in the game with new same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code KOT. Bet just $5 on any NBA team to win their game and win $200 in free bets if they win. You will win with promo code KOT if this week at DraftKings Sportsbooks. All right? Must be 21 years old or older and from New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbooks for details. If you have a gambling problem, also call 1-800-GAMBLER. Bills are paid. All right, let's go. Thank you, DraftKings, for being the first official sponsor of the KOT show for the 2021-2022 season. Now let's get back to these Knicks. Don't you miss Mitchell Robinson, man? I missed. Mitchell Robinson is such a difference maker.
Oh
and
my God.
It's yet to be seen. Even the stats you said, Roy, it doesn't show the whole story, man. Tell me what you saw from Mitch today, Roy.
But first of all, just him being in the paint. You saw how many people was looking for him when they was coming to the basket because they didn't know where he was.
Right.
So, and then Embiid was trying to use, like you said, they were trying to bully him, especially on that one play, like, Embiid was trying to bow him out the way, and then Embiid ended up falling, and it ended up being a jump ball. Mitch was like, no, you're not doing me like that now.
Nope.
It's over. Them days are behind you now. So, oh, my God. Oh, man, please, pay that man. That's all I got to say. Pay that man. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, man, pay that man. And also things like the ability for Mitch to guard two people. I saw one play where it was kind of a fast break, and I'm getting Trae Young flashbacks. I'm getting Trae Young flashbacks because he seals off Embiid to prevent the lob, and then baits the driver into shooting, and then like disrupts the shot at the same time. And I'm like, man, Taj plays really good positional defense, and so does Noel. But Mitch's physical tools, along with like some of the brain capacity is catching up. He's the guy on his team who can be that defensive anchor for this team long term, and we sorely missed him versus those Hawks. And you can see the difference when you playing these guys like Embiid. Like I don't know if we had the game we had today without Mitch. You know what I mean? Even with his 5 fouls, and even at the end when Taj Gibson was in, I think Mitch wore him out by that time, and Embiid was just too tired.
Well, you know what it is, Tuesday, what I was smiling because like, okay, so Mitch got 5, Taj got 5, right? So let's say both of them fouled out. All that means is you bring in the small ball, and they got more problems.
Right, that's a fact. We didn't even go to some.
Okay, now you bring Randall in, and you bring him in with Obi. Y'all got more problems.
Exactly, more problems. Exactly. And y'all don't want these problems at all. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. I was nervous about Andre Drummond coming in and bullying us, but that didn't happen. And man, I'm sorry. And Ryan, did you want to add anything to the Mitchell Robinson conversation?
No, I mean, Ryan.
Oh, I mean, Rob pretty much said everything right there. Mitch definitely showed why he bulked up, because in the past, Embiid would bully him. Embiid wasn't bullying him today, and he definitely was on Embiid. He was definitely playing good defense, but I think what I liked most about the defense on Embiid was the Knicks double teaming him at the right time, because they didn't double team him early where Embiid could actually look over the defense and find open man. They waited till he put the ball on the floor, then that double team came, and that just frustrated Embiid throughout the game.
That's right.
And I feel like that contributed to Embiid being tired of huffing and puffing, because my man was like, he didn't know what to do. He was expending too much energy on offense, and yeah.
Exactly. He was spending way the only thing I was kind of nervous about was the face up. Like he was getting, Mitch was fouling a lot with the face up with Embiid, but I feel like he had kind of adjusted in that second half, and then it was a wrap, man. It was a wrap. Good team defense overall by these New York Knicks. All right, first caller up. I see you. Thanks for hitting me up, Fritz. First caller up is Big Reaper. Big Reaper, let us know what you want to say.
Big Reaper from New Jersey.
Yeah. You already know who it is.
Okay.
Well, you guys already know it's always me calling up. This was it was a great game. It was great to see the team actually being a lot more prepared this game. So that was really cool. First of all, I always forget to do this. I want to greet you guys, Raw, Jay Ellis, Ryan G. Ryan, I always get stuck, and sometimes I can't always remember your name. But, I do know you. But for some reason, every time, I get on the phone, I just always forget. And I can't remember your name, but, there's no disrespect to you, but, I always want to greet you, and, great job, by the way.
Thank you, man.
But yeah, I mean, it was a really good game, and, Mitchell Robinson, he's the best. I think he's the best defender in the league by far, in my opinion. Honestly,
Pay that man.
I used to feel like, Rudy Gobert had it over him. However, Rudy Gobert one-on-one, there's a few players Rudy Gobert one-on-one can't really do a ton with. And so right now I think, in terms of one-on-one, in terms of, the biggest, for example, the Embiid, the fact that he was able to do a good job against Embiid, Rudy Gobert, I think, will struggle against Embiid. Because Embiid is big, skilled. He has it all, and Mitchell Robinson was essentially able to basically lock him down. I mean, Embiid normally even against a good defender, I mean, Embiid would at least give you 7 field goals. Maybe he'll go 7 of 18, and 23 points. But Mitchell Robinson, I mean, I looked, it was 2 minutes before the half, and Embiid was 0 of 7, with 7 points, and so that's. You don't see that very rarely. I mean, I was watching the halftime show with TNT, and Shaq is upset, and B needs to impose himself, needs to impose his will. And I think it was Barkley. Actually, I wasn't able to watch this game. I'm sorry I'm rambling. I wasn't able to watch this game because I don't have TNT, so I had to go to the bar around the corner to watch it.
Dedication, though. Let's go.
That's a fan right there.
That's a fan.
That's Nick
Word.
And so... I had to read because they had music on, so I couldn't even hear what they were saying. So I had to read what they were saying, and I think Charles Barkley was like, "Are you saying Mitchell Robinson is weak?"
Exactly.
So,
I saw that.
Shut up and go get another donut.
I think that's what Charles said.
That's exactly what he said.
Charles knows, at least
Shaq
one of them knows he's not weak.
Exactly.
Nah, man. No, the problem is that Joel Embiid was a genie, and Mitch didn't let him out the box.
Okay.
What's your Aladdin bars? Okay.
Mitch didn't let him out the box. He was stuck up in there all game.
That's right. I mean, he just locked him down. And that was pretty much, and you guys have it. That's pretty much the story of the game for the most part. Everyone else, I mean, the one good thing about the whole team was, they were definitely a lot more prepared for this game. And then, the other thing, too, when it kind of started grinding down a little bit, when we started separating, it was just we were sort of slugging it out, but we basically was able to out execute them,
Mm-hmm.
and we were able to hit shots. And so it was good to see that, and it was kind of like a thing where it showed it wasn't any fluke. We were just better than them. We out executed them.
Facts.
And we were slugging it out, and we just pulled away, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Absolutely.
And so that was pretty much the story of the game. And so, and also the second team, the guards on the second team, their defense, although they're struggling, the defense for Quickly, Alec Burks, and Rose, especially Rose, has been really on point. You look at their defensive rating, especially for Rose for this whole season. I don't know if Rose has gotten above 105 on the defensive rating for this.
He always
season
seems
so
to play
far.
good defense in the Tibbs every time.
Tibbs has that
Yeah.
effect on some players, man. It's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, and I even looked up a
So-
stat for hustle plays randomly on NBA.com, stats.com, and Quickly is top 10 in contested 3-pointers in the league.
There you go.
Correct.
There you go. There you go.
So they playing defense over there, and we forced them into a bunch of turnovers, and they passed the ball pretty well, but I felt like we really rushed these guys into creating a lot of dumb mistakes, and we capitalized off them. That's what I said in the beginning of the program. I think we had 19 points off of turnovers or something like that. I gotta check that again. But yeah, all good points, Reaper. Anything else to say?
No, that's it. I mean, the same thing as far as Julius. I mean, the same thing. I'm glad that he's trying to attack the basket a lot more. They're making a more concerted effort to attack the rim, especially if they feel the shots aren't falling. And so I think they're doing a good job. He didn't have a great offensive game, but that's pretty much all I got. Thank you guys for taking my call.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Reaper.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, we said it earlier, man. He just has to trust his teammates, and today he seemed like he trusts his teammates a lot earlier. And I think that was one key to the game too. Kemba Walker handling the ball a lot more when he realized that he was struggling and facilitating to the offense. Team leading 5 assists, and Evan Fournier getting off too. And also we got to talk about the second unit, man. The second unit really spurred this. We had 39 points. 39 points in the second quarter. We lost every quarter scoring wise. We only won one quarter. We won one quarter. We lost the first quarter, we lost the third quarter, we lost the fourth quarter. The second quarter is what won us the game. And the second unit really turned it into high gear and they scored like 30 points in that first half. So we really got to big up to that second unit. Alec Burks especially. But we'll get into that.
Busted, baby.
Yeah. Alec Burks he gives us and he takes us away. He gives us and he takes us away. He gives us and he takes us away, Alec Burks. But we'll get into that later. You want to say something? You want to say something, bro?
I was just saying that second unit put their foot all up in Philly's behind. We was up by 23 in the second quarter, just the second quarter. I mean, that's plus 23, man.
Plus 23. Push the lead to 27 at one point.
I'm trying to tell you. So, I mean, that second unit, like you said, we didn't really win a quarter except for the second quarter, but it was all over at that point.
Yeah, man, that's all she wrote. They couldn't recover.
Yeah, and I just want to throw out some plus minus stats, to support the second unit and their impact in the game.
All right, stats and facts, man.
Yeah, Quickly plus 13, Burks plus 11, Rose plus 10, Gibson plus 13, and Toppin plus 5. So you definitely see how the second unit came in and put their foot on Philly's necks in this game.
Absolutely, man. Toppin is a whole new person, man. Oh my gosh, man. We can bring back the ooh and the bruh segment at the end, but I'm been bringing that back for today for sure.
Yes, sir.
But go ahead.
Can I just throw in one thing right quick because Reaper brought up something and it reminded me because I got some smoke for Shaq because I didn't like the disrespect he had for Mitchell Robinson.
We were on the same
during
page.
Halftime. Yeah, and I was like, Shaq here always want to talk about barbecue chicken and this and that. He should have told his man Embid to lay off the barbecue chicken during the summer because maybe if his man Embid was eating right, maybe he would have put in more work against Mitchell Robinson in this game.
Embid probably eating too many donuts with Shaq. Stupid. Shaq's been hating the Knicks since he came out of Louisiana from New Jersey. Man, he been hating the Knicks the whole time.
Yeah, y'all going crazy with
Shaq need to go get another Dunkin', baby. Quit playing.
Man, he don't know.
He don't even know. You better go ask somebody if you don't know. Better go ask somebody.
Man, y'all killing me right now. Y'all killing me right now. If y'all loving this banter and this smoke that we giving at the KOT show, hit that like and subscribe button for sure, right?
Shaq better go ahead and go get another chocolate.
Shaq, you already know that's coming. All right,
Please.
let's go. Fritz, next caller up. Caller, let us know what your name is and where you from, and let's get this popping, all right?
What's up? It's JT from Brooklyn. Jay Ellis, what's up?
What's going on, JT?
Ryan, Wagwan.
All right, man.
So, I called it last time. I already said we got this dub.
Yep.
We got it. I got it. But I got to get nitpicky because we want to hoist that trophy up in the air someday.
Okay.
So,
Yes, sir.
Mitch got to just we love what he's doing, but just some small. Like he got to stop biting. He keep reaching and keep teaching. He got to stop that. So Embid is messed up. He got the superstar fouls. That was BS. You can't be that whistle happy with a big man. His contact, he's gonna get it, but hey, it is what it is because we still got that W. He had to get the help from the refs to even score some points to get on the board.
Facts.
All right. A big thing that I'm seeing that I'm like, well, this is something that's gonna hurt us big time is I feel like although RJ is the third option or sometimes even the fourth option, I feel like he's working too hard to find his shot. They're not finding him. It's too many times he's open, and we have to swing it to him so he can shoot. Even if he missed that way, the defense can't clamp down on either Julius or Fournier. Because that way, if we keeping everybody honest, everybody can keep cutting, everybody can keep, basically the floor is spread open more instead of just collapsing on two guys. So that's kind of the thing I'm looking at. Like once the starters play like the bench, in my head, we unstoppable. We already unstoppable. We are definitely gonna be unstoppable because that way is like that. You're gonna get that punch in the face from both the starters and the bench.
I agree.
I love what
I
Randall
think
did.
today the reason you see RJ not score as much today, I think it was most important that we get Kemba off.
Yeah.
And then I think I see Kemba took 15 shots. I don't think he's taken that many shots in any game prior to this. So we need to get him off.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, so we needed to get him off because if we could get Kemba getting us 19 a game, we already ready right there.
Yeah.
We already ready right there.
And I agree. I agree with you. But I'm like, if you could watch the game over, you see. I think it's 3 shots that RJ was wide open, they missed him, and they just completed, did not even look his way and then pass. And that's what I mean, stuff in that sense, because Kemba didn't even get the ball, like it was still passing to other folks. So it's like if you just dish the ball around, because what it really comes down to is we don't have someone whose basketball IQ is through the roof. We honestly don't, like a real playmaker, a real facilitator. We're still, those guys are still learning. Yeah, Julius. He handles a lot of the playmaking, but he's going to go for, like, the obvious open guy that he sees, immediately. So that's why he has to up his basketball IQ. If you want to be the main ball handler besides Kemba, you got to do that. You got to be able to do that, too. That way, basically, no one can get double team. I mean, I know it's going to happen eventually, but it's, like, to not make it so easy for these guys. That's pretty much, like, that, to my opinion, me being very critical. I'm like, hey, we can just overcome that. We got a real shot of, like, of basically being the 2011 Dallas Mavericks all over again because we have no big superstar, but we have everyone who can play their role and do something. I don't know if I'm going to get flamed in the chat for saying that, but I just feel like that's what we are. We just don't have, everybody can play their role, and everyone in any given day, somebody could come up and just cook.
Yeah, I said the last game, man. I don't count us out any game because we can just be a flamethrower any game we want to. Roy, what do you think? And I saw your mind when he said that we don't have a real point guard or a real person with high basketball IQ to run the offense. I saw you perk up a little bit. What's going on?
Well, I don't believe that's true. But the thing is, I think what overall I'm getting from his comment, which is an excellent comment, by the way, is that what he's looking for is what the Knicks will be in. See, we need this time to figure it out, to get all of us on the page. I just wanted them to start getting Kemba involved.
Me too.
If we can get Kemba on his career average, like 18, 20 points a game, that right there is going to make our first unit dynamite, right? So I think what he was describing, I agree with, but it's going to happen organically. By the time you get to January, you're going to see that.
Yeah. Anything to add to that, Ryan?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just being nitpicky with this game. These are the things I want to still like. Of course, I would love to be a fly on the wall. I'm not on the coach staff training team, but it's like if we could just hammer this stuff down before All-Star break, we'll be unstoppable after All-Star break. That's the only reason why I'm like just harping on it.
I feel you.
But
No, and you're right about that.
Good
You're
win.
right about that. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, and I just want to add right quick that I do think the Knicks do have high IQ players on the team. It's just that, they just have to stay committed. Like tonight's game, they stayed committed to moving the ball around. And I think this game, what changed was that they actually penetrated more to the basket, which actually drew in the defense. And then from then, they kicked the ball out and they moved the ball around. And I feel like once the Knicks just continue to do that, where they just keep consistent ball movement instead of just going one-on-one, because they have the players to go one-on-one, but, one-on-one basketball ain't going to do it for you. You have to move the ball around and get everybody involved. And I think once the Knicks continue to do that, they'll be good. They'll be straight.
Yeah. I think it's just time.
I mean, that's when we're our strongest is when I'm not going to hold up the line. I'm just going to get off here. But that's when we're our strongest is when you have ball movement. However, good win. I called it already, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing to Chicago on Thursday. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe. Love what you guys doing. I'm gonna try to call again on Thursday. Y'all gonna put a wrench behind my name. I'm gonna keep calling all the time.
Let's go.
Giving that energy. Win, lose, or draw.
Let's go.
All right, fellas. Salute. Peace.
LA too. Salute to JT, man. Faithful.
JT.
Man. He's been here through all iterations of KOT. Through when we was in the garage, wasn't even doing live streams. He was doing every iteration. So shout out to you, man. And shout out to everybody who's on the track who's rock with this show. Shout out to my fake cousin Winston Ellis. Shout out to you. Shout out to D. Shout out to D Nice. Shout out to my guy Eric Nuggy Fresh in the building. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out to my guy Fritz, who's always holding it down. I saw Craig in here earlier. He's been listening to the KOT since it was just on SoundCloud by itself, and there was no video, audio, visuals anywhere. Shout out to everybody who's rocking with the KOT show. Oh, shout out to hold on, gunshots. Shout out to my boy Ronnie Santa in the chat. If you follow the KOT show on Twitter and Instagram, you already know that we released a comic today. Yeah, we released a comic today, and Ronnie Sandin is the artist. If you don't know what it's called, you gotta get on that, man. It's The Mecca, as told by Ninja P. All right, released now, so go watch that comic. Subscribe to thenickatimeshow.com to read that comic, and make sure you keep up on that. All right, now let's talk about this second unit. There's a lot of There's a lot of little details that you can talk about if you want to get into the nitty gritty of the basketball. What did you like? I liked the second unit defense was immaculate. I feel like Alec Burks might have been the difference, man.
Well, I was looking at the stats today, and on several 5-man units on the second team, Alec Burks is always involved in them top plus minuses, man. So he was a key. He was definitely gonna be a key.
Yeah, it's like when he has this thing where they set a pick for him and he starts to shoot that almost Kemba-ish, where he shoots the three off that pick, and when that starts to go, it's just like the floodgates open. That's right. Then all of a sudden quickly is running, he's crossing people up and breaking ankles.
Kentucky on Kentucky violence.
Kentucky on Kentucky violence.
That's right.
Yeah. Obi Toppin is swooping to the hoop doing his finger rolls to the basket around overweight Andre Drummond. Oh.
Wait, now that you mentioned it, how many players on that Sixers team overweight?
I don't know. Well, actually, Andre Drummond's not overweight. I don't think he's overweight. He's definitely more in shape than Embid. But
yeah, he is. I'm just saying. I'm like, what we're trying to say. The whole team got to lay off the Krispy Kreme.
I was bugging. He's regular weight. I'm just trying to say, Obi was giving him work today, man. Obi was flying around. How many offensive rebounds did Obi?
Yo, send him a coupon, Ryan G.
Oh man.
Yeah, but shout out to that second unit, man. As long as Alec Burks, as long as we have a point guard scoring in that first unit between Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, and Quickly, we should be fine. And I think I saw a stat that says we're the second highest scoring second unit in the NBA right now. So
I believe that.
Yep.
Come for us. That second unit is coming for you. And that's the second night in a row. I feel like the second unit gave us a boost for real. And hold on, $20 super chat. Look,
20.
Gunshots in the air for Civil Analytics. Knicks fan says $20 super chat says Mitch Robb for Defensive Player of the Year. You heard him.
Yes, sir. Let's make that a hashtag.
That's right.
Mitch
Pay that
Rob,
man. Pay
Defensive
that
Player of
man.
the Year.
Definitely.
Pay that man.
Definitely. I'm not sure if he's Rudy Gobert level. Yeah, he has. He got.
But he should be all NBA defense though.
He should be all NBA defense for sure. And the steps he's taking, that weight he's taking, he just needs to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, I think he'll be on the radar for sure.
Yeah.
Hashtag extend Mitch. Damn it, man. Extend that man. Extend that man.
Pay that man. Quit playing.
Keep playing. Next caller up. I see you, Fritz, in the queue saying next call up is Brian. Brian, let us know where you from when you call in and stay while you here, sir.
What's going on, y'all? It's Brian from Boston. Great team win tonight. I wanted to talk about the offense. Coming into the year, I was hoping that RJ would establish himself as a second option, but it seems like in the game that kind of changes from, tonight Kemba, Fournier, D Rose. So who do you guys think is going to really take the mantle and be like a second option after Randall?
It's to be continued, to be honest. It's to be continued. I mentioned this in the summer league. The usage rates of these guys are a lot higher, and their offensive repertoire is higher than RJ's right now. So, it's not going to be a foregone conclusion that RJ will be robbing this year. But it does give him the opportunity to ease into that role. Like, he didn't shoot a lot today, but what I did like about RJ today, even though he missed these shots, I did notice that he was getting separation on his pull-up jumpers off the handle, and that's a good sign, even though he missed it. So hopefully he'll be able to develop that without the pressure. But I'm not sure. For me, for the first game, it's looking like Evan Fournier. But I feel like it's going to. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that answer until maybe December. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think right now it's like second player. I mean, it's going to be Robin by committee, I believe, because it's just going to depend on the hot hand. Because the first few games it was Fournier. Fournier was the guy that was contributing more, that second option, and tonight was Kemba. So I think it's going to depend on who has a hot hand for the most part as the season goes on.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. We don't need a established Robin. So it's whoever's doing. Like tonight, Kemba was Robin.
Yeah.
Right? I'd like to see Kemba be Robin more often, actually, because I think that's going to be the spark to get it. But then you got D Rose as Robin.
Right.
Then you got, there's going to be a night where Alec Burks becomes Robin. And then, of course, RJ. So that's the beauty of what we have right now. You don't need an established Robin. You don't need one. Depends on who's hot. It reminds me of the 73 Knicks. The philosophy was hit the open man. And that's what we're doing right now. Who's hot? That's the thing.
Yeah, you're right, man. Who's hot and hit the open man. If we stay with that philosophy, we should be fine. And I think that's a lot of reasons why we won today. But I like the way RJ is going, though. I know he's having a slow start. He only had 10 points today. But he's going to be fine. And it's going to click for us. I can see the little things that he's doing. Even though it's not turning into points all the time, I can see the little things that he's doing that I can see is going to bear fruit in the future.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Brian?
Right. I was going to say I would like to see RJ in some more pick and roll action too. Kind of just get him going to the basket. He makes some good decisions. When he's got a nice pass to Mitch earlier in the game. So I'd like to see him more pick and roll. What do you guys think about that?
I agree with it. I feel like he's done it a few times. Maybe not as much this game. I feel like a couple of games he was involved with some nice pick and roll action, or he bring the ball up off a rebound and try to initiate a play. But we have so many guys who can make plays this year, which is the biggest difference, that we're not going to be relying on him as much to do that. Like I remember last year, we used to start off every third quarter with an RJ pick and roll with Mitch, for a good stretch. This year it's gonna be mixed match. It's gonna be whoever gets the rebound. It's gonna be a mixture. But I agree with you. I want to see RJ develop that part of his game as well, and he'll have less pressure to do that.
Yeah.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all taking the call, man. Peace.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for calling, man.
RJ, like you said, Jay Ellis, he's not forcing it, and to me, that's going to benefit us come playoff time, because he's focusing right now on the defensive side. Okay, so if he continues to develop on the defensive side, I'm not really worried about his offensive side. Like I think he was he was 50% from three tonight. So, yes, he was
50%
2 or 4 from 3. So, if he can continue to be consistent like that, efficient like that, and then play tight D, see, he's 21. He's getting better every week, every month. He's getting better. So by the time you get to the playoffs, you're going to have a different RJ.
Yeah, no, you're right, absolutely. And my thing is, he only has to do is work on his off-ball defense. To me, you know, just work on the off-ball defense.
Yep.
On yesterday with Magic, he was looking real Kevin Knox with the off-ball defense. All right,
no, you're right. I agree with you. You're right. You're right. And then tonight he was too a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to catch up.
Yeah, his on-ball is a whole lot more far ahead than his off-ball. But I think he's going to get there. He obviously saw the clip going around where he said he wants to be Defensive Player of the Year, and you know, I think he can get there. Or I mean, I think he said first team all defense, right? Not
First
team all defense. I can get there. All right, man. If anybody else wants to call, you already know that number. 319-527-6241. Everybody, thank you for the super chats. The super chats help grow the channel. Helps pay for free for upgrades, pay for everything else that's going on with the KOT show, right? And even these phone lines, man, is helping for these phone lines, because you know. So thank you guys for the super chats. It's gonna help us grow the channel. All right. You know what? Let's get to it, man. I know we was talking about picks and bruh picks. Bruh. Oh. What do you have in mind? Do you guys have any picks and bruh picks? And for those you don't know, if you're the first time listening to the show, picks are plays of the week or plays of the day that you like that you want to highlight that happened today. And bruh picks are things that are stupid, things that are dumb. Could be bloopers, could be something that Shaq said. Bruh.
No, I got Kemba's my pick because he came out and scored 19 tonight. So Kemba was the pick to me.
All right. Pick. All right, I'll take that. My pick is when Quickly snatched the soul out of his friend from Kentucky. Body bag, like the crossover. His body went left. His ankles went right.
The whole Madison Square Garden. You heard him say, "Ooh!"
Aaron, the whole Madison Square. Quickly pulls up and hits the 3. And oh my gosh! And epic. That's my pick. I don't know. Do you have an pick, Ryan?
That was my pick right there too. So
yeah, I stole it.
Yeah, but I got the bruh though. I got the bruh.
Go ahead.
My bruh pick. Well, I got a couple of bros. But I don't know if I should save one of the bros because it's definitely from the Knicks and Sixers game tonight. So I don't know if I should save that bro for somebody else or if I should just go with both of them.
Go ahead, go with both.
All right, so my first bro pick goes to Patrick Beverly on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Ooh.
So the Timberwolves were facing the Pelicans.
I saw that highlight.
Jonas Valanciunas on the free throw line. This dude Pat Beverly's gonna stand up all up in his face, acting like he ain't doing nothing. So Valanciunas like, yo, what you doing here? So Valanciunas kind of pushes him away. And Pat Beverly want to get all up in his face, like as if Valanciunas started with him when it's really Pat Beverly just there trying to just cause trouble.
I was gonna say that's like a hyena and a lion, man. You better just step away because you don't want to watch.
Yo, Pat be beveling sometimes, man. I don't know what be up with this dude, but he's always on one. And this is only.
He know the ref's gonna save him because it was like 25 years ago. Valanciunas would have flattened his low behind. You know that.
Second game of the season, he's already beveling. All right, go ahead.
And then what made it worse, Valanciunas dropped 20 and 20 on them, and the Pelicans won the game.
Mm. Oh, and the Pelicans won.
That's right.
Yeah,
the Pelicans spanked Minnesota. They spanked them.
Without Zion. Oh, look at that. That's crazy.
And my next bruh goes to Alec Burks. I'm sorry to do it to him.
This is my bruh. Go ahead. This is my bruh. Go ahead.
So Burks got the steal. Wide open layup. Nobody else around. His man's Toppin was behind him. Toppin was like, yo, I'm behind you. Throw the lob.
I thought he was going to bounce off the backboard,
Yeah, do something. But my man Burks was like, nope. I'm getting these 2 points for myself. It's a wide open layup.
Exactly.
So my guy went up for the layup. In and out. Then Toppin had to go back. dunk it in for him, and then Topper was trying to let him know, like, yo, that's why you missed, because you should have lobbed the ball up to me. I was right behind you.
Yeah, man, that's karma. That's that karma right there, man. Karma caused Alec Burks to miss that layup, man. Karma did that to him. He knew he should have passed that ball off. He knew that was
passed that rock, man. He should have passed.
Man, he
I thought he was
deserved.
gonna bounce off the backboard. He saw him behind him. He saw it. I was like, he's gonna bounce off the backboard.
Facts, man. He deserved. He deserved to have his shooting percentage drop for that bull. All right.
Facts, and also I forgot to mention, Pat Bev was not just a bluff. It was a whose man's is this?
Whose man's is this?
It's exactly whose man's is this moment, because I'm like, yo, what are you doing, son? Like, yo, the guy taking a free throw. Why you stand up in the dude's face for? Like, what's the point? What is the point?
I was thinking Craig Mack, man. I said, you crazy like that glue, man. You jumping in that boy's face, he about to smack you down.
Yeah, he don't really want the smoke, man. But Pat's gonna pat, man. Pat just be patting. that's what you just know what you're gonna get. Looks like we got one more caller too. That is our win bro picks for today. All right. Shout out to Puppy and Barra's story time.
Puppy and Barra's.
Since the $2 super chat says, shout out Uncle Raw, Alec Burks, a starter, and on a second unit. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's solid. Thank you for the super chats. All right.
That's a big super chat. Solid.
All right. Craig Ward. Let's go, Craig Ward.
Hey, what's going on, Jay Ellis, Raw, and Ryan G? How y'all feel, brothers?
What's up, man?
Yeah, we good, man. We good.
It's good. Okay. Couple of things. My key of the game is the bench in the first half.
Absolutely.
Period. They won the game from that point on when they destroyed them, took their hearts out, sent them back in Philly and cracked them like the Liberty Bell. That was the game for me. That was over. It was time to go pack up and then send them home. That was it right there. Nothing else could happen during the rest of the remainder of the game that would have cost us to lose the game. Although I did have a panic attack when we backed down to we started losing that 27-point lead.
Yep.
Yeah,
got cut to 14 points in the third quarter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it finally started chipping away, and we couldn't throw a rock in the ocean, and it was like, my goodness, here we go again. But I said, you know what? The first half, the bench had already built up so much of a big lead that it didn't look like we could lose it. Although it looked kind of scary, but I'm glad that we set it up so that we couldn't fall behind enough to lose that game.
Absolutely, man. We did just enough to win, for sure.
And now my ooh pick was when
got the ooh pick. Okay.
He got ooh pick.
Yeah, I got an ooh pick for you. When Obi came down and Drummond tried to slam him to the ground or destroy his ball, he took him, instead of slamming it on him, he finger rolled it behind him.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
was nasty. It made Drummond look like, oh damn, man.
Yeah, man.
I have my chops already. I had put hot sauce on that. I was gonna eat the hell out of that ball.
You knew right there it was gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah,
right
man.
There.
Yeah, Drummond had a rough night in general, man. Thank you. He was food for us. Thank you, Drummond. I appreciate the food.
now from I don't know if you remember my call from this last phone call. I don't know if it was last night or if it was the night before, when I had spoken about the game, about our offense, and about, we shouldn't be standing in one place with our foot, with the Gorilla Glue keeping us down and planted and not moving.
Mm-hmm.
They did exactly what I asked them, what I talked to you guys and was wishing that they wouldn't do. Stand around, pass the ball, keep moving, and we would be fine. So I think the assists, did we have a much more assists this game than we did last game against?
We have 4 more. We still got a lot to work on there. We have 4 more.
Yeah.
We had 24 assists today.
Yeah, and I think that's what's going to enhance our game if we can continue to, because like when I see the 9 guard in the corner by himself, jumping up and down, waving his hand, and Alex Burks won't pass it to him. I don't know, because he felt like, you get more burn than me. He's a starter and stuff, so I'm a little jealous of that, and won't pass it to him. It baffles me, because with the pass, the standing pass, the handoff passes, and if you double team like this, it's like you're not getting enough separation to pass the ball to him. If you're trying to do a dribble handoff or a pass, handoff pass, and your defender is like still right in your back pocket, hold on to the ball or you're gonna get picked. But they did pretty much well, to try to control the ball enough to the point where we weren't getting a lot of picks. But the passes that were like cross passes or pass or throw passes, they were reading them like a book and picking them off. And they did that like about 3 times in a row. Man. That was kind of frustrating.
I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Yeah, the Knicks defense was on point. We was able to, I mean, they picked up some passes, but I feel like we've done a whole lot better on the defensive end for us. Really.
Right.
Yeah. Anything else to say? We have 2 more callers up, so I want to get to the next 2 callers. But
yeah, but I appreciate the time. Thanks for letting me speak my piece. Y'all fellas stay up and blessings.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Craig, man. Crack those guys like the Liberty Bell. All right?
I like that.
That's right.
All right, next caller, man. State your name and where you from.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you feeling?
All right. Good feeling good after this win.
It was good. This is Reed from Flatbush checking in once again. We on the phone line.
All right. What's going on, Reed?
You got Ryan, Uncle Raw, Jay Ellis. All right, so I had to bring out the Hennessy tonight. It was an easy night. I kind of don't like the way how the ball just stick to one play all the time. It gets annoying after a while. And maybe it's the fact that they have to get acquainted with one another. I don't know. It just sometimes after the game, you're like, just move the ball, guys. Just move the ball, move the body. Someone will get open. Someone will get open. So it's like, I guess it's a process of them getting to learn one another as ball players. Hopefully throughout the season as it progresses, it'll be a great unit moving and understanding how things are done. I had a moment, not a moment, the other moment. What was the other moment?
A bruh pick.
The bruh.
A bruh. Obi, got the game last time. Orlando. You can't let Mo Wagner bang on you, man. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't have that, man.
I can say that today because we won.
Oh, man. I looked at it the other day, and I'm like, come on, Mo Wagner. Come on, they on the G League.
Man, they like Mo Wagner's Larry Bird or nothing, man. He just banged it on him like he was a scrub. I was like, what you doing?
Yeah, man. His foot went up in the air all weird.
Grab him or something. You can't leave him flush it on you like that.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
So
Sorry.
He needed that, though. He needed that. He needed to wake up. So.
Facts.
And I agree with you, Ro. I agree with you 100%. Someone from the coaching staff should get this video on repeat on a highlight reel of Mo Wagner.
Nah, we destroying that tape. That didn't happen. I mean, it might be in a situation. Pew! That never happened.
Nah, you can't rub his nose in it every game, bro. You gotta give him a little slack, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man. You kidding me? You kidding me? I was like, when I seen that, I said, oh, come on, Obi, come on.
Crazy.
You gotta do better than that, man.
Yeah, man. Oh,
but
man.
everything's a low moment, man. I just had to shout out you guys. Keep on doing the great work, and I'll check it on the next post game highlight series feature you guys. Okay.
All right, man. Salute to you, man. Thanks for calling my guy from Flatbush. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last call of the night. Let's go. State your name. Where you from?
Sound like you're wrestling back there.
Fritz.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on,
What's
Fritz?
up, my man?
Hey, man.
We broke the streak. So, what was that 14 straight?
Yeah.
15.
Yes.
So,
man, we broke the streak.
I mean, this is big time. Like, Daryl Morey got to be stressed. Like, this has been like when 76ers came to town, like Ben Simmons has been our headache.
Yeah.
And without him there, it was easy. That we won, but like we could have won by 40. Like this game, 76ers was never in it.
No.
Like they was never in this game. And everybody had to have the 76ers penciled in top 3 in the East. And
I don't know
this
about
team
that.
didn't look at it at all. So, I mean,
Mitch Rob is
it
healthy,
could be good
somebody
for the
giving up
Knicks.
these spots. Somebody giving up these spots.
You-
If Mitch Rob is healthy,
Yeah,
somebody
I
giving up
can't.
these spots.
Yeah, I can't put 76ers in that top 3 anymore unless they pull off something, you know. They pull off something, but yeah, no way. I'm erasing the 76ers out of the top 3. Now I might move the Knicks. I might move the Knicks up a spot.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen, I already said. I think we can still be 4. Maybe
We got to see what happens Thursday, though. We got to see what happens Thursday.
We gotta see what happens Thursday because this
Bulls
Bulls
are gonna be a
team,
test. Yeah,
the
it's
Bulls
gonna be a
team,
test.
the Bulls team is tough. But you're absolutely right, Fritz, man. We have not beat the 76ers since 2017, guys.
Well, which is crazy.
2017,
Crazy.
15-game losing streak. All right, and today we finally ended that streak. It's a new year. It's a new day. The Knicks have won. Bing bong, the witch is dead.
Yeah, man.
Knicks
So
are
I mean, I'm looking forward to Thursday. That's the test, man. That's the test. So I mean, also the Knicks get respect when they went on TV, and they like casual ESPN people. They don't watch the Knicks like we do all 82.
Exactly.
These TV games, and you show up people on TV games, and then they start to respect you. So I mean, this was this was big. Like even though I think we could have played better, I think it was big. It was on TV. That's when it counts. This is when you get your respect.
Absolutely.
So,
No, it was a pressure game.
Shout out to the chat.
They had to come back and win this game, so there was some pressure on them. So I like any little flaws they put out during this game, I kind of excuse them because there was a lot of pressure on them to win this game.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna front because I was watching TNT and Chuck guaranteed the Knicks are gonna win. I was like, oh shit! Like, I was kind of worried for a second because you know when Chuck guaranteed it'll be working all the time, but it worked tonight. So I was like, thank God.
In Chuck we trust, I guess. All right.
Let's not get carried away, Jalen. Let that fat boy go, man.
Yeah, so I mean, shout out to the chat. Shout out to JLS. We got that new anime popping, so everybody check that out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming. So
we got some stuff coming,
watch out.
man. We got some stuff coming. If you like Knicks basketball and you like anime, definitely check out the new KOT comic at thenickoftimeshow.com, man. And also, God willing,
bringing stuff out. Huh?
Man, I got ideas though. I got so many ideas. I need a clone. I need my Naruto like J. Ellis clone to work on all of them at the same time. Like dead ass. Like but hopefully if everything goes right, I should have another surprise for you guys coming out in a few months. For some more KOT stuff coming down the pipeline. All right. Cool. But man, great show, guys. Great show. I'm gonna shout out the chat one more time. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the super chats as well. Shout out to my cuz Winston Ellis, Robert Rivera Jr., Ian Goodbridge. I saw Iller in the chat. Shout out to Iller in the chat as well.
Iller's in the chat. Okay.
Picks for Timmy. Who else? Everybody else who's rocking with the KOT show. Kid Funkadelic. Shout out to all you guys, man. Thanks for watching. Roberto Rivera Jr. Everybody. We will be back, man. We doing this. After every game, we come on here, we talking next basketball, all 82, all right? So let's do it, all right? That is our show, man. Raw. From our YouTube channel across the street. Where can they find you, sir?
Raw Hebrew Remnant on YouTube. Raw Hebrew Remnant on Twitter. Raw Hebrew Remnant on Rumble. And Raw Hebrew Remnant repping on Patreon.
All right, cool. And you could find us at the KOT Show on Twitter, the Nick of Time Show on Instagram, and the Nick of Time Show on nicktimeshow.com as well. It's the blog, nickoftimeshow.com. And hold on, I'm gonna share the screen real quick. One more time. One more. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. There you go. Definitely check out that comic. It's told by Ninja P at nickoftimeshow.com. All right, cool. Ryan, let them know where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on Instagram at Sir G is Chillin'.
Sir G is chillin'.
That's SIR. G is CHILLIN. You can also find me on Twitter at RyanGKOT.
That is right. All right. That is our show, guys. Great win. We come on here. We coming for those Bulls, baby. We coming for those Bulls, baby.
Yes,
we
sir.
coming for you. All right. That is our show. We are out of here.
Peace.
Peace.